Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Frank, what's going on? You must be working. Here comes Joe.
Morning.
Good morning, Joe. How you feeling today?
A little better.
A little better? Good.
Still
Glad to hear
losing
it.
the voice.
Yeah, your voice sounds real raspy, but I'm glad you're here. Mark White. Hey, good morning, Mark. AZ Drone. David, how you doing? AZ, how's it going with the Neos? Any update? The I did a ship this morning at 6:30. Oh yeah, I got to do the link. Okay, all right.
Saw history last night.
What's that?
Saw some history last night.
What happened?
Nate Shepard. Remember that name. He will be playing in the NFL. He broke the single game touchdown record last night. He's had it tied 5 times. His brother scored 6 touchdowns when he played here. Held the touchdown record. He scored 6 touchdowns 5 times. Last night he scored 7.
Wow. Was he a running back, or
He's a running back. But it doesn't matter wherever he's at. First play of the game on the kickoff. On the kickoff, it went to the guy on. They kicked it to the other side. He stayed back. They flipped it over to him. He ran up the sideline for a touchdown.
wow? Sounds like
16 seconds into the game was over.
hell of a superstar.
The last touchdown was 40 yards up the middle, and the last 20 yards he was running with his head looking back at him. That's how fast he is.
Wow.
But I think I took the picture of the year last night again. There was a play where one of the there's 2 linebackers hit the quarterback. The quarterback was rolling out, hit the quarterback, knocked the ball loose, and it was a good picture, right? So I took a good look at the picture. They got the guy in the background with his hands up in the background waiting for the pass. And when the guy's going down, you see the ball in the air, but you also see the guy's mouthpiece sitting in the air. They knocked his mouthpiece out too.
Wow.
Well, they've got a bit of a problem at the golf in Montreal today. You can't see more than about 400 or 500 yards. It's that foggy.
Yep.
Fog, huh? Wow.
There's the picture, Paul. You can see the ball right here and the mouthpiece right there.
Yep. You get some good shots. There's no doubt about it.
I told my editor, I said, picture of the year. He goes, you might have it. You might have it again. I said, I'll try to get a better one though. I think I think the mouthpiece and the ball is what does the picture.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it. You know, because what makes your pictures the most part is the more the action, the better the picture, right?
Right. I got an interception last night. Let me find it.
So AZ, what's going on? Anything? Joe, cover me for a minute. I gotta let the dog out. Be right back.
Okay. Who let the dogs out? Paul.
Oh, dear. Well, they got their own back yesterday, Joe. They went 5-0 down on Thursday in the four balls, and they won 5-0 in the foursomes on Friday, so it's all level at 5 each.
Yeah.
And there's 4 games of foursomes today, then 4 games of four balls, and then 12 games of singles tomorrow. The first pairing out yesterday won 7 and 6, which means they were 7 holes in front with only 6 holes to play.
Yep. Last night was a hard game to shoot because I had that bronchitis. I was coughing. I was taking medicine. The doctor walked up to me and says, "Do I need to stand behind you?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And he heard me. And then when I was leaving, I got to the gate to leave before you get to where the people at, and I couldn't breathe. I sat down. I sat down there and I was catching my breath. And one of the parents goes walking in, looked at me, stopped, turned around, says, "You're not having a heart attack, right?" I said, "No." I said, "Listen to me, I can't breathe." I said, "It's bronchitis." I said, "I'm having a problem breathing. I'm all right. I'm just having a problem breathing." Couldn't catch my breath.
Yeah.
So I sat there for a second, got up, walked to the car, got home. I was fine. I was fine until I went to bed. I started getting that phlegm again, coughing.
Yeah. And
I had music. I had Mucinex, everything in me.
Yeah, you were laid down then, and it wouldn't. What's it?
Yeah, as soon as I lay down, I started coughing.
Gravity stopped helping you.
Yeah. So I got up and took another Mucinex because I said, well, I didn't take one since 5. I took one at the game. That's what I remembered. So I took one to loosen things up. Figured that'll help a little. And my chest started hurting. It was because I was coughing, was straining. Straining the cough hard.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm not going to take a nitro because I know it's just strain. So I sat there for a while, and it went away. And I can lay on my right side. I can't lay on my left side.
Well, coughing can pull muscles, can't it?
Yeah.
Won't be a minute. Just got to go and answer the gate.
David's here and the chat.
With
How's it going,
Birdman.
David? Good, I hope.
He's getting nervous.
He's
She
what?
come back today?
Yeah, today's the day, I think.
They asked me before the game, a couple of the parents, Miss Tina, one of she's the lunch lady, janitor, like at the school. And she was sitting there with me. And she says, so what do you think is going to be tonight? And I said, honestly, I said, from what I saw the other day and the way they played, Slidell's freshman and that, I said, we'll be in the 50s and we should have a running clock sometime in the game. Meaning we'll be 42 points ahead, 54-14. It was 54 to 50 something to 14, but they went 42 ahead and went to the running clock.
Hey, good morning, David.
Good afternoon. I've got half an hour to kill, so what a join.
Okay.
Oh, before football starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you watched NFL football.
Well, it started raining.
Playing Gitchy.
Yeah.
How did Michigan State do last night?
They'll do very well at 5 o'clock.
Hmm?
They play at 5.
Oh, they play today, do they?
Yeah, 5 o'clock UK time.
I thought they played last night.
Nah, usually college isn't on Friday night. Usually it's Saturday. Saturday is college football, and then Sunday is NFL usually, but sometimes they mix.
Got no volume. Yeah. I have got Michigan versus Minnesota at 5 o'clock, and then Detroit Lions versus Seattle Seahawks, which is technically Monday, but Tuesday our time at 1:15.
Yep.
That's the guy, Paul, right there, Nate Shepard,
Yep.
number 20.
Now, has he got any siblings that were good in football too, or no?
His brother plays for Colorado.
Yeah. Yes.
And his brother's going to the NFL next year. But that picture is one of his touchdowns.
Oh, 6 times in 2 hours.
That's the interception picture right there.
Are they your pictures or someone else's?
I took those.
It's my World Cup.
But that's the interception last night. That'll be a good picture.
No, that's something.
And that's the one with the
The
ball
only thing different yesterday was
and the mouthpiece.
on the way back from from
Those are my 4 went in last night to the
the
Oh,
park.
mill.
you know
I
you're
went
not muted.
to, what was that, the Cap?
Yeah.
I went to the cafe at at Market Street, and had a bacon, egg, and
Mark, we can hear. There you go. Oh dear.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, Paul's turn.
This is the Paul Murray Saturday Call Your Friend Day.
Yeah. Paul should do that. One Saturday, if it's quiet, instead of having a panel, just have a phone in where people can phone in and have a rant at him.
Yeah.
And they can just say, "Oh, shut up."
It was like last night. I'm getting ready to get this score a touchdown. I'm getting ready to take a picture, and somebody calls me, and they're in the stands telling me, "Where can I meet you at?" I'm freaking on the field. Look at me. But she was bringing me a $780 check, so it was nicer than that.
Well, this is interesting. I ordered something online back in August,
Yeah.
and the delivery company couldn't deliver it. For some reason, it got to the local depot. They said they couldn't deliver it. And it then went to Dagenham, and they wanted me to collect it. And I said, no, just send it back. I'll order it again. We'll use a different courier company, which I've done. They've gone through the system, and only yesterday did it arrive back at the local depot of the sender. Yeah. And now it says they've been unable to return it back to them, so they're now returning it back to me.
That's crazy. Well, that's typical. Once you run into a snag on an item, it never stops.
I'm just when it arrives back here, I'm just going to decline and say no. Take it back to the sender. Just have it going around in a loop.
How's the birds doing, David?
Finally going to sleep.
Oh, they went to sleep.
We've been on the rampage all morning. Where's my microphone? Shows how bad it is. My microphone was on the other side of the freaking table.
Yep, Joe's in his glory, except he's not feeling well, but he's in his glory as far as sports goes.
Yeah, I don't know how he feels.
I feel like going back to bed.
Is that an option? Good night.
It is an option.
Well, Joe, you got to take care of yourself no matter what. You know, you got to decide if you feel you really have to go back to bed, go back to bed.
I will in a little bit.
Yeah. Seriously, Joe, consider your health. You're going to have to pick yourself up because Laura's back and she'll be on the stream later telling you to shut up.
Thanks for the warning. I won't be back.
Hey, Mr.
My son-
Who else is Mad
My
Prop?
son was telling me about all the New York scenes they saw. He went all over New York City.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, when they was with his wife, she went up there, went to Niagara Falls, went to Times Square, Central Park, Empire State Building, 9/11. They didn't get to the Statue of Liberty, but they got close enough to see it.
Laura's watching, Joe, because you got your first shut up, Joe.
It's only typical. Only
We missed
typical.
you, Laura.
No, we didn't. Speak for yourself.
Why do the gas board never see the funny side of things? One of the flats out the side here, they had a major gas leak. They've been pissing around in the kitchen and done something, and it's caused a gas leak underneath the flat. So the flat's been evacuated. The gas board have come and dug a massive hole So when I saw him parked up outside my window the other night, I opened the window and said, "Excuse me, mate, you got a light?" Right? And he just looked at me and he gave me the evils. Yeah. So his work colleague went, "Oh, come on, mate, lighten up." And he got into a right angry mood and started throwing things around.
Well, what you should have said was that when you got the stare back when you asked if they had a light, oh, never mind, I got matches and strike one. They'd
Yeah, and I've
freak
got
out.
eyebrows left. Next Saturday's the biggie, if anybody's interested. Burnley versus Preston North End. Has anyone seen the YouTube shorts going out where they go, where the people go out the front door and all they hear is Mariah Carey go, "Hi."
I'll catch you lot later. I've got to go to my appointment now.
All right,
Okay,
catch you later.
Mark, have a great one.
Later.
Yeah. So you just get the Mariah Carey bit going, "Ah," and the people react going, "Hell no." Yeah. An American did one. Yeah. And he comes out of his door and he hears the sound going, "Ah." Normally it's just like the person looking around and they can't see it. And the American goes in, comes back out with his gun, he goes, "Right, where are you, you bitch?"
I did the same thing for Taylor Swift.
Well, what's Taylor Swift done?
She endorsed Kamala.
Damn.
Her fan base dropped a big chunk too.
I very much doubt it. The last people you want to upset is a Swiftie. They will swoop and dive and take your drone out of the sky. Bastards.
Hey, Donald Mudball.
Hey, Donald.
Donald.
Yeah.
I gotta fill my pill container here. for Mia.
I have to start taking mine right. For the last couple of weeks, I've been missing one dose.
Really? She hasn't had her pills this morning yet, but she hasn't eaten this morning yet either. So there's her gabapentin.
Yeah. Well, I had to raise hell yesterday with my daughter.
Did you?
She calls me at 1:45 and she says, "What is the absolute latest time Mom can pick up the baby?" I said 1:00. She says she can't make it at 1. I said she told me she could make it at 1. I said it keeps getting later and later. Well, let me call and tell her how about 2? I said I gotta get her out of here at 2. I've got things to do. Calls me back and she goes, "David's gonna pick her up."
I'm not.
The dad picked her up.
No, I didn't.
I said, "Wait a minute. Why is the dad picking up at 2:00 in the afternoon? We stayed home." I said, "Again, this twice this week." I said, "I've been sick all week."
Laura
I
asked
said,
if people like
we're gonna revisit this. So we got to revisit this.
Yeah, I would say. Well, she's taking advantage of you, so it's plain and simple.
Isn't that what grandparents are for? Oh. Well, guys, I'm going to go and do my football. I will speak to you all this evening or tomorrow.
You taking Laura to go see football?
No. I've got to do football. Do my score updating. I am taking to see a Panto though in December. Booked tickets for Jack and the Beanstalk. And then we're going to see the adult only one in January. Jack Handy's Giant Beanstalk.
That's scary sound.
So catch you all this evening or tomorrow. Catch you later, guys.
Hey, B-Rad.
B-Rad, how's it going? Laura wants to know, Joe, what photo editing software you use.
Lightroom.
Lightroom. Well, Joe, what do you think?
Well, it's quiet today. Nobody.
Nobody's, there's a little bit of people in the chat, but not much going on.
It was late. It'll be a fast morning.
Yeah. If you want to go take a nap, I'll just call it.
I'm good as long as you want to be. I'm just sitting there editing.
Laura asked you, is it easy to use that software? I was thinking
You got to
about
learn it.
my
After you
one
learn
on
it.
air.
A lot of things that it's preset, but it's not as easy. It's easy, but it's not easy.
There's a learning curve, right?
Oh yeah.
East Coast Thrills, good morning.
And I'm getting ticked off right now because I'm looking at the picture of something didn't look right, and it's not picking up my lens correction. It's there. Where'd it go? See, this makes me go back 100 pictures. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
There's just a little touch they do with the camera, and it's not showing up. Or it didn't show up. Don't know why. And it was on my preset. TJ's not working. Where's he at? They had a 50-50 raffle last night that baseball did, where whatever they collect, half of it goes to the winner. They collected $1,800 last night. Yeah, 1,800. For a $5 ticket, you can win $900.
I'm going to show you the ship I did after dark last night with the Air 2S, which I'm kind of impressed with. Let me screen share. Can you see it?
Yep.
Wonder why I can't hear it.
You share sound.
Yeah, I did. Let me go back again and try it again. Share. There. It says options, share sound, optimize video sharing.
Yep.
Hit share. I don't know what, it's got a little mark at the bottom. I don't get that. That is no sound. Well, I'll share it, but with no sound. It isn't the same.
Lance,
Hey guys,
walking on the beach.
there's my hyper right there. I'm gonna do that hyper right now. Hey, so Joe, you need to go into Avada Aerials and watch the latest video that was posted by David Boyd.
Okay.
He and I flew the Sonic drive through, and he's following me with our the POSs, the Avada 2s.
Can you see that, Joe?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
That's with the Air 2S last night.
That sound. Looked pretty good.
I think it did fairly well for just being the Air 2S.
Yeah.
So Lance, did you have your pizza last night?
Yeah, took us about an hour and 50 minutes to get here. So about 20 minutes longer than if there was no traffic. And it's
Yeah, Brenda, thank
it's
you.
going to be kind of a nice day. It's not going to be.
Skyfly and
And here's my hyper.
East Coast. Here's what?
Doing a hyperlapse.
Now, which monitor is
That'll be
that?
my hyperlapse. It's nice and cloudy.
That's
and
the one you got.
sun's coming up.
Okay.
The one I sent you.
So it's not the 2.
No.
So Joe,
It's the
like I
one.
said, Joe, go watch the Avada aerials.
I will.
We lost him. Now he's in the back. Now he's back.
I must have bad connection. I think I just got booted and I'm back.
You're back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So Joe, go watch that Avada aerials by David Boyd. And he's following my Avada too through the Sonic drive-through.
Yeah.
I just had a return to home a minute ago. I had my controller in the house, in the cabin, and I was out here on the beach watching it. And all of a sudden it starts coming back. So I'm thinking, okay, my controller must have lost connection. And it did.
Yep.
So I had to go resend it. So now I'm sending my second hyper. I must have a bad connection. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you, but
We
your
got you.
video's frozen.
Yeah, you're moving now.
Yeah, Paul, you are real broken up, Paul. Right? But there's the you probably can't see the bird, but it's right over there. It's about 5 cabins down. How high are we? We are. I don't have my. I do have my glasses. There are the specs. What I'm doing right there. So it's 100 feet high, and just traveling the beach. There's only 2 boats out here now. There's usually no boats in September, but there's
Sure.
2 left. Everyone else is taking their boats in.
Well, what I was amazed at, I don't know if you saw it, Lance, but after the hurricane went through the west coast of Florida and up into Georgia, they had pictures of all of these boats laying in people's front yards and everything else, and beautiful big boats, you know.
Wow, no, I haven't seen anything yet. Talked to my brother who lives in Fort Myers, and he said, we got about a couple inches of rain and 25-mile-an-hour winds, maybe gusts to 50, but it wasn't bad. So he didn't get hit hard where he was, but he said parts of Fort Myers got hit a little harder than he did.
Yeah. Joe missed
But
out
I'm
too.
sure he said more of the Panhandle got really the blast.
Yeah, Panhandle got trashed. East Coast.
You babysitting today, Joe?
No.
Maybe I better call your daughter and have her come over. The little one come over.
I thought you were my friend.
Think again.
That's the first time I
You're
started
still
coughing
sounding
this
kind
morning.
of congested.
That's the first time what?
Started coughing today.
Oh,
See how much battery life I have left. 64%. And I've got another 4 minutes of hyper. What's it doing? What's it doing? Is it? It's not losing connection, but it's beeping at me. I might do I
Yeah, I
got
don't
up
want to
earlier
start
and
coughing
listen
again.
to watch Rodney Bell. And then I watched Dennis Lovelady sing. He wasn't on very long this morning.
yeah, I think everybody's kind of winding down a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting ready for the fall.
Yep.
I need to go see if I can find some colors. Maybe I'll go this later today. Drive up through the island, see if there's any fall colors, but it's still too early here in Washington to get real good color.
What's temperature going down at nighttime there?
We're down in the 40s, I think.
Yeah. We're in the high 40s,
How
low
about you?
50s. Right now it's 68 degrees here. But it's cloudy. As you can see, it's just cloudy.
We need to make a cyber bet on the game Monday night, Paul. Are you much of a football
Who's playing?
fan at all?
A little bit, but not. Who's Detroit playing?
Seattle, baby, Seattle.
Oh, Seattle.
Yeah.
They don't have a very good team, do they?
The Seahawks and the Lions set for Monday Night Football. I hope they're the second game. There's 2 games again. I don't like 2 games on Monday night. I hope they're the second game because the first game starts like at 3:30 or something, and I don't get home till, and I've got eSports, so I don't get home until darn near 5 o'clock. I mean, you have to record
Probably
it.
second game.
Yeah, and both games are east-ish coast. And I'm not near my computer. I've got my phone with me in my hand, so I may go look at that when I'm done here. Unless you want to look it up for me, Joe.
Well,
Those are rather chilly. So the log that I flew through right there, notice that one little branch is broken, so there's no gap there anymore.
starts at 5:15 p.m. your time.
5:15, and what's the other game start at?
I didn't ask. I didn't look. I asked Alexa.
Okay. And that's 5:15 your time, and are you Central? You're Central.
Yeah,
right?
mine's 7:15 my time.
Oh, 7:15 your time. Okay. So it's 5:15 my time. Okay. That'll work. I'll get home just in time to warm up the tube.
So I got a
Do you
picture.
remember back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s when you had a color TV, like those little small, not portables, but they're 13 inches. It would take
Yeah.
about 15 minutes to warm up the color
Yeah,
TV.
I remember that.
Turn it on, and the black and whites would turn on right away, but the colors would take a while. And I was the only kid with a color TV in my dorm. Not the only, but of all of my buddies. And so someone would always have to turn the TV on early to warm it up. And everyone would come over and watch my TV because it was color.
Yeah.
And I had gals next door who loved All My Children, the soap opera, All My Children. So they would always come over and watch it. And so they got us hooked on it, us guys. So we all started watching it together. It was kind of funny. And what was that famous actress's name on that show? I forget. She was a doll.
I don't know if you heard,
Known
but I
for
got a
never
picture last
winning
night.
a Emmy or
Last night at the game, I got a picture.
Yeah.
Two of the linebackers sacked the quarterback, and they hit him so hard that I've got him going back to the main linebacker,
show it to me.
making the tackle. I'll show it. Hold on.
You're breaking up there, Jim. Two
breaking up
linebackers
too.
doing what? Kissing?
Yeah, they were tackling the quarterback.
Yeah.
And let me go get it. And I gotta find it all. It's easy to get it off the paper.
Okay, why did it stop on me? My hyper is freaking out. Maybe
Video created successfully.
Maybe it's my.
Here you go. Here you go, Lance.
Tell me when you show me because I'm controlling my.
Yeah, I got it. It's a. Do that. Oh, we got time.
I don't see anything.
You don't see it? There you go.
Oh yeah, good shot.
But if you look at it, the ball's separated, right?
Oh
Look
yeah,
above 13, the mouthpiece.
Nice shot.
Got the mouthpiece in the air too.
Oh yeah.
So when I sent it in last night, I told my editor, I said, picture of the year.
Hold on. X.
Three, two, one.
Haven't done a helix in a long time. I'm doing it now. That was a great shot, Joe.
I'm glad I was able to get it. So they got that guy last night, huh? The Hezbollah leader was killed.
That was a terrible lock on my helix.
Three, two, one.
Joe, what do you got going on here?
Just editing. I'm gonna take my time today doing this. Not that many pictures. I'm only at about 5:45.
There we go. We just lost lock again. It's terrible.
You know, your screen sharing your logo, right?
Well, I didn't know. Oh, they killed it.
I see there's football already starting, college football. A little early.
They started at 10 o'clock.
Oh, do they? I didn't think they started at like 1 o'clock.
And they start games at 10 o'clock, East Coast time.
It's Miami versus Virginia Tech.
Yep, East Coast.
Three, two, one.
I indulged myself this morning, Joe.
I can see that. I did too. I made pancakes. Yep, first play of the game. First play of the game. Caught the ball, threw it across the field to Shepard. Shepard all by himself. It's just not fair. When you're that good and against the competition, it's not fair. He's got 23 touchdowns now in 4 games. Yep. It's gonna be a quiet morning.
Well, for some reason, I've lost my live feed. I've got the YouTube feed, but not the live feed.
Are we still live?
Because I think we are. Maybe not.
Yeah, we're still live. Let's see. Yep.
But see, usually I've got over here, half of it is the live broadcast feed, and I'm not seeing it.
Yep. Yep. We're still live.
What do you think, Joe? Should we call it?
Yeah, let's call it for the day. We'll get back later.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm gonna go to 100 pictures. Got about 17. I'm gonna take a break.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.